तो भाई शुरू करते हैं लाइव स्ट्रीम से। आज होंगे ताबड़तोड़ गोल्स। आवाज सही आ रही है गाइस? आई एम ऑडिबल? सेकंड। भाई फेस कैम करेंगे 10,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स। फेस रिवील। डायरेक्ट फेस रिवील वाली लाइव स्ट्रीम आई है। यार एक बार साउंड बताना यार, कोई चैट पे साउंड आ रही है मेरी सही से? मैं न्यू माइक लगाया ना। 4,000 यूसी तो भाई अभी कॉल खेल रहा हूँ। तो पहले तो ये बता ना, मेरी वॉइस वॉइस यूसी का गिव अवे तब। हाँ यार पीसी पे खेल रहा हूँ। सोच रहा हूँ पंकज को भी बुला। गाना गा के सुना। ऑटो ट्यून आ रही। इशू ही बना दिया आप। उधर से ही। यार पंकज भी खेलता था यार। ये भी खेलता हो। गेम साउंड थोड़ी कम कर दूँ? इंटरनेट इश्यूज। चेक करना है यार बस। चेक करना है यार थोड़ा भाई। फोर्जा होराइजन 6 खेलो भाई साहब, लैपटॉप कंपेटिबल नहीं है इतना। एक बार अब बता दे रहा गेम की, और वो मतलब साउंड सही आ रही है? हेलो, माइक चेक। ठीक है ना? गेम और साउंड का वॉइस का रेशो एडजस्ट कर। नहीं यार, लेकिन ये खतरनाक मैच आ गया। लॉस से गेम शुरू। GTA 6 के वो भी कंपेट। GTA 5 है पर
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scored for Manchester United after 6 minutes is number 18.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Kane. Kane powering forward here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga. Threads one in. Real chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Driving forward. Look at the Camavinga! And that was struck with genuine force. And we have our very first corner. Lewis Skelly deals with that comfortably. Kepa clears. Subimendi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's in a great position here. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He shifted it to the flank. Backward it goes. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Lewis Skelly. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Madueke. Camavinga. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been...
Son Heung-min! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Camavinga. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And yes, it's him again. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's having a pop! Oh, impressive strike.
Arsenal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Spread it left.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Kepa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Kane. Kane charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zubimendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madueke. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's it, 45 minutes up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. Back underway then.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Camavinga. Martinelli. Well, they could break here. Oh, it's come loose. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard. Caicedo. Can he get it through? And it's Hakimi. Son Heung-min ploughing, and a chance! Oh, almost a sixth!
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Martinelli.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kane, and this is Kane. Calafiori. Norgard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception. Odegaard. No, again there's no way through. Mosquera. Now, can they get him away? So no flag here, and he was alert to it.
The attendance for this match
Pitches it off him.
51,052.
Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a throw. Camavinga. Has to go back here. Odegaard. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Madueke. Valverde. And here's Messi. Camavinga being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Jones looking wide. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great vision. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lovely shapes to shoot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Somewhat off target. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lewis Skelly. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Hakimi. Valverde takes a shot! Timber. That has not gone well. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. And here's Kane, looking for options for move. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Martinelli.
That was lovely, that.
5 minutes left on the clock. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Messi. He has found a way through. And Messi! No, that's just wide.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Havertz. Norgard cuts out the pass. Martinelli. And it's Lewis Skelly. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Gabriel Jesus is onto this. And here's Madueke. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
प्लेयर नहीं हुई पुरानी आईडी थी मेरी मोबाइल वो सारे ही प्लेयर डिफरेंस होने के बाद ये बस सही में बहुत कम आती है हेलो हेलो ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए यार ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है तो यहाँ पे तो सही दिखा रहा है, एकदम बढ़िया आ रही है उसमें तो। मैं साउंड कैप्चर क्यों नहीं कर रहा? हेलो 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 हेलो। अभी तो सही आनी चाहिए यार आवाज़, क्यों नहीं आ रही? देखो इसमें तो आनी चाहिए ना, मेरे को तो दिख ही नहीं रही है इसमें। इसमें तो आनी चाहिए ना। क्या भाई, अब तो ठीक ही आ रही है। सेटिंग थोड़ी और बढ़ाता हूँ साउंड बढ़ाने। हो जाएगी बढ़िया, as long as I think should be good enough। गेम की साउंड भी कम करता हूँ, गेम की साउंड आई थिंक से काफ़ी ज़्यादा है। स्टेडियम को स्टेडियम में थोड़ा बड़ा फिर अब आई गेस बेटर आनी चाहिए साउंड, पता नहीं। तैयारी बोलो। तैयारी बोलो। ओके, नेक्स्ट मैच किसके साथ है अपना? बोन माउथ आरपी जी, चंगा है जी। वो लगता है बीच बीच में हमें वो एसफॉल्ट की भी अभी फुटबॉल सीजन। अभी देखिए जरा साउंड, मेरी साउंड देखिए। अरे ये भी ठीक है।
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Good ball, good take. Messi! That's a smartly directed ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? And it's Caicedo. Lovely, now then. And the finish! Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Tavernier. And he's running through. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Driving through the middle. Real chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. Out towards the flank. That is a brilliant interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Chance! Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Trophea, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Tavernier. He shifted it to the flank. And reclaimed it in a trice. Camavinga did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Tavernier. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot a goal! And he's following up! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Camavinga. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Krupi. And it's Valverde. Oh, this is a great position. And this is Messi, forced to go back. Big chance! And again! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough they'll get another break.
Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde looking for the run, and a chance! And it's there! Panache and passion. This a man full of it all.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Evan Nielsen might just make this. Now it's Tavernier. He's beaten the last man. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So straight into the second half. Radeon. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Krupi. And it's Son Heung-min.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That'll be a throw. Kane. Change of plan here, perhaps. Look at the space here. Manchester United looking close to untouchable here at 3-0.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now this could be a chance. And this is Kane. Kane looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Engages and forces him off the ball. Radeon.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Son Heung-min. Shot could be on. Shoots! Well taken goal. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And here's Evan Nielsen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
किस बात का ऑफसाइड है?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Over to the right flank. He is through here. Steaming on. And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
There will be a throw-in.
कुछ भी भाई गोली पर भाई.
And here's Adley. No way through there. Camavinga. Oh, they could break here. Vardiol. No, he refuses to take the bait. And here's Evan Nielsen. And he is dashing away. Camavinga could move up a gear here. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Vardiol gets a foot in here, and it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Adley. Vardiol makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Adley. He has found the way through. Eva Nielsen. Camavinga. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. Opts to play it back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
2 minutes to be added on. Tries to play it through. Decent shot! And he's stuck it away.
इसमें क्या बोलते गेम के साउंड बहुत ज़्यादा आ रही है. मैच के बहुत ज़्यादा साउंड आ रही है.
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Kane, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
अरे गेम साउंड अभी कम करता है.
साउंड ही आ रही है.
तो स्टेडियम की साउंड बहुत ज्यादा है ना. वैसे तो ठीक ही आ रही होगी. अभी देख Xbox से डाउनलोड करते हो. नहीं भाई, मैं स्टीम से करता हूँ. स्टीम से रुको, अभी करता हूँ. अभी बता जरा, अभी अभी सही आ रही होगी, देख लॉबी में हो तो। अभी सही आ रही होगी ना?
अब सही आ रही।
अब तो मतलब उसी की स्टेडियम साउंड बोल रहा था। ठीक है बोलते हैं, ठीक है भाई। वीडियो पे क्या ऑप्शन है? स्ट्रीम, स्ट्रीम पे सही है क्या? अब देखियो, अभी तो सही आ रही होगी।
थोड़ी कम आ
क्यों? और अभी
रही।
अभी सही आ रही है।
मैच कम कर दो।
मैच की तो काफी कम करती हूँ।
मैच की ज्यादा उतनी वैसे भी
और वहाँ से भी कम करना, बॉर्डर भी बॉर्डर से भी और बेटर, थोड़ी और बेटर रहेगी। यस, आनी तो चाहिए। आप जोर जोर से बोलो भाई साहब, घर पे और भी लोग रहते हैं। इस अरे स्टीम से यार, स्टीम स्टीम एप्लीकेशन है, पीसी एप्लीकेशन। अभी तो बेटर आ रही होगी मेट्रोडॉन। अभी तो मैंने काफ़ी कम कर दी है उसकी साउंड गेम की। बस वही है, मैच के दौरान थोड़ी मेरे को लग रहा है कि वो स्टेडियम साउंड की वजह से दब रही है। बीजीएमआई कब आओगे? आप? आता हूँ यार, थोड़ा हाथ बैठाना पड़ेगा उसमें, थोड़ा आउट ऑफ फॉर्म हो रहा है। थोड़े दिन यही करते हैं, उसके बाद देखते हैं बीजीएमआई। और ऊपर से उसमें वो भी आ रहा है ना, इशू आ रहा है स्क्रीन का, कास्ट का। तब कास्टिंग नहीं हो पा रही प्रॉपर स्क्रीन स्क्रीन की। तो खेल रहा है क्या आजकल बीजीएमआई? नहीं तो आपने तो अच्छा नहीं तो इशू ही बना दिया। अरे भाई, इशू तो गेम ने बना दिया हमारा। तो खेल रहा है क्या तू आज? कोई दिक्कत नहीं भाई, हम भी आ जाएंगे थोड़ी दिनों में। बस मैं थोड़ा इसका वो स्क्रीन का इशू ठीक कर लूँ ना, फिर आते हैं, वही खेलेंगे बीजीएमआई। खुजली।
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as
ओ भाई,
footballing
सुंदर स्टेडियम है।
utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice,
मज़ा तो आ
and
रहा
the
होगा।
players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a
अरे कर
contest
दे
worthy of the
शूट।
setting.
3 बार दबा दिया बटन, फिर
We
भी
are
stick ही
just
कर रहा
getting started.
है। बस सही में इशू बना दिया।
Gets a good foot in there. And that's been won straight back. Kamavinga. Oh, shooting
क्या
chance! Oh, that is rather
मस्ती देखो,
wayward.
मस्ती।
Well, that always looked a little
कुछ
ambitious
गंदा ही
for
मार
me,
दिया
but
मैंने।
still, at least he had the
इसे
confidence
तो
to take it on.
कट करना पड़ेगा मुझे।
Wolverhampton have
भाई क्या यार
reclaimed it.
इसकी,
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
तो कुछ ज़्यादा
It's
ही बेकार
admirable,
खेला।
but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That is a brilliant interception. Tries to pass it through. And he was alert to it.
मस्ती देखो मेरी
And we
मस्ती
have
भाई।
our very first corner.
अभी वहाँ रख दो ना बैट को।
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
नहीं हो पाएगा भाई।
Wolverhampton have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United.
Son Heung-min is amongst the league's top 5 scorers.
Number 18. Son Heung-min.
Wolverhampton finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now he's off and running. Good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Son Heung-min. Shoots! Oh, it's come and another try! And that's a shot!
फिर गाली पड़ने वाली थी अभी केन भाई को।
They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied
मैं
like
लेफ्ट
that.
साइड टॉगल भी कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? मैं लेफ्ट टॉगल भी कर रहा हूँ, मुझे
Things
पता है
starting to look
left side।
very comfortable.
उसे मुंह पे मार रहा
Oh,
है।
that's
उसके ऊपर
really
वो एक
winded
पॉइंट
the
आना
opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the
बढ़िया भाई।
touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Messi. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
मस्ती।
Manchester United have their
Must be
second
doing it,
corner
yeah.
now. And he gets rid in a hurry.
हाँ भाई प्लेयर्स पता ही नहीं है।
And now they can spring out
मेसी
of
भाई इशारे
defence.
कर रहे हैं, जाओ बॉल पकड़ो।
Camavinga.
ये देखो आपस में।
Now can he finish? It's loose and there's a race. In he goes again.
गोल।
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great
आपस में
reactions
लड़
there.
जाएंगे।
Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to
वो
every
देखते हैं रेफ
ball
अंदर
in this
रेफरी
spell,
अंदर रेफरी
one
भाई।
that they hope will continue.
Chance!
मतलब दे ही नहीं रहा, बंदे लेट जा रहे हैं भाई। मेसी भाई लेट गया वो गिर के 4 बार
He
गुलाटी।
has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nice interception, well timed. And that has put paid to that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Camavinga.
Well, that was
Well,
well
big
positioned
already,
and
yeah.
well pinched. They can't hurt
Camavinga.
with their backs to goal.
And the finish! And a neat finish! A
वो बढ़िया
quite
लगता है।
incredible spell.
South Korea
They
का।
are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 18. Son Heung-min.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
जाके
Is
मेरे
there a
डैश
Beautiful
में जाए
front-footed football.
जाएंगे
The
भाई।
manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great vision.
देख,
Oh, it's
पीछे
a nice
पास
idea,
में
but the execution was lacking.
मतलब मेरा
Coming
वो
up to
कहाँ है
half
जो
time,
ऐसे का टॉगल
leading,
कहाँ है और वो
and
मार
things are looking pretty good.
पड़ गया। और पड़ गया, बहुत पड़ गया।
He'll try from distance.
खोलो ऐसे मार रहे हैं।
Oh, impressive
अलग ही
strike.
लेवल का बंदा था।
Wolverhampton are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
कहाँ मैं 10-10
expected
15-15
better,
गोल
and so
मारा
did he.
करता था। वो 4-5 मारने मुश्किल हो गए।
Jimenez. Can he get on the end of this?
ये करता है भाई इसका।
And the counter is on. That's been cut out, well played. Yes, ended up in no man's land.
कि मेरे रेफरी का इग्नोर मारना ये समझ नहीं आ रहा।
Kane.
क्यों भाई क्यों मतलब क्यों मैंने तो उस तरफ डायरेक्शन टॉगल भी नहीं करी।
Has been indicated.
And he's been shifted off it. Radeon. Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. He's in a good position here. Decent chance! Off the post. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are back underway. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Now it's Kane. Kane, good strong midfield running here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
नहीं दिखाई इसने।
भी वार्निंग दी साले।
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi!
अरे
ये क्या था?
Oh, he's been caught
अरे
napping.
वही पे वो गोल कर दिया।
And a chance! And he's missed
क्या हो
it.
रहा है भाई?
He'll be annoyed with himself
क्या हो
after
क्या
that.
रहा है?
Nothing wrong with his anticipation
मतलब
or his
गेम
position.
ये बताना चाह रही है कि मैं खेला कर।
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through, and he's got the beating shot. A goal! And there's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Manchester United. After 50
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's having a pop! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. A real
पड़ा
That's another chance.
तो क्या खेल रहे हैं ये लोग?
वो तालियां बजा रहा है।
Towering header. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
The attendance for this match was 20.
And this is Kane.
150.
Son Heung-min, he is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Son Heung-min has assisted more league goals than anyone else this season. Oh, that's a fine interception.
इधर के लिए वहाँ
वापस
पर
की अरे भाई मैं उस तरफ को कर ही नहीं रहा।
Caicedo.
अपने आप काम
It's
तो नहीं कर रहे
Camavinga.
हो।
Now it's Son Heung-min. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. No, again there's no way through. Threads one in. And this is Son Heung-min.
क्यों?
Wolverhampton needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
किधर भाग रहे हो
And
आप?
he's intervened well there. Vardiol running with the ball,
हमको होना चाहिए।
driving forward.
ताकि खत्म कर देना।
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bicycle.
It's an inviting
देख
looking
रहा है
ball,
अभी.
that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
ले
The
वो
ball is
गोल होता
loose
है
and
तो
he's going for goal.
एक और
Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
नहीं है.
He's
Shit,
put
भाई.
his foot right through that one.
Easy
I
जाता
think
है
that's
यार.
just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 27. Number 38.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race
Bicycle.
for the ball.
बाइसिकल भर दिया था अभी भाई. आ रहा था भाई भी.
And it's Valverde. Oh, this is a great position. Great chance! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Radeon. Oh, they can break here. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away?
कोई तो इंटरसेप्ट कर लो भाई.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Son Heung-min. Kane, and he's cut it out. Gomez. And here's Kane. Looking for the run. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Kane clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Gomez. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Kane. Looking to play him in. That's an excellent interception.
अरे यार कितने.
I wouldn't fancy playing up.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Kane reflecting on a...
खत्म हो गया ये तो. कितने मैच हुए आज के हमारे? 3 हुए हैं अभी. Yes. मेरी लीग कब होगी अपडेट? लीग कब खत्म होगी? मैं जिसका खेलता हूँ फिर
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Looking for options for movement. He's well positioned. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Valverde stood his ground strongly. Van Dijk. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get... Takes a shot!
चलो भाई
And a neat finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kane gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's shifting through the gears here.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
जब मैं भाई टॉगल उसी तरफ कर रहा हूँ ना मेरा प्लेयर का।
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And they can counter here. Pass is just off target. Manchester United look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Jesus.
Akanji. More and more pressure on the ball here. Son Heung-min. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now that's well seen too.
मेसी भाई मुंह पे मत दे।
Caicedo.
पुशिंग नहीं कर रहे भाई।
Messi does really well there. He is strong. So, oh, shooting chance! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Kamavinga! No, it's wide. Foot in. Well timed, excellent interception.
Yeah.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Caicedo. And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Kane! And he seems certain to get the sixth.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. Kamavinga! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Kane. Real chance! And it's
Yes!
They are
Saat
purring,
gol.
truly
Half time
purring.
नहीं हो रहा अभी.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
फिर से गोल मारो.
Kane!
Oh,
And that's a
nice.
good finish.
मजा आ रहा है
There's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 39 minutes.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks for business, doesn't he? There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Harry Kane.
That's it.
अरे यार क्यों यार मैसी भाई यार देख भाई क्या
It's a throw-in.
हट यार
Stood up well to him there.
तो यार
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They
तीन
are
भाई
flying.
आगे बढ़
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any
क्या
yardstick,
लगता
it
है
is
सेकंड हाफ
pretty
में
much
कितना
ideal for them.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do.
मेरा तो चला
There's a
जाएगा वहाँ
genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, what a great chance!
आते
No
ही
mistake!
सिस्टम हैंग कर दिया आते ही सिस्टम
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
खेल रहे वो नहीं आ रहा
After 48 minutes.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Kane. Harry Kane.
And it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Now it's Valverde. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking to play him in. Now it's Kane. Thinks about the shot.
ऑफसाइड
Son Heung-min is flagged offside.
ऑफसाइड साइड हो गई ऑफसाइड पड़ जाएगा नहीं तो भी
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Good reason for optimism here. He's there to head it! No, got right underneath it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's a sharp little ball here.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Kane being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Kane. Kane finds himself offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he goes for a shot! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Shoots!
Wow.
It's in!
It's a massive one.
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's like it's
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well played, that pass snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Yes.
Chance here to counter. Caicedo. Chance! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
He's had a shot!
Whoa.
And he's stuck it away. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
Number 18.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Big chance!
Wow.
Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Hakimi closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Son Heung-min and a chance! He's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's rising! And that has faded wide. Valverde makes a move down the right, and he's managed to get free. And the pass is intercepted. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Caicedo. Camavinga.
ये बहुत लीड करता है भाई ये.
Fagioli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on, and the shot! And there's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Shot a goal! Oh, what a mistake! And one more try.
ये कैसे मिस कर
Terrific
दिया?
save.
गोलकीपर आया।
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Vardiol. Now, can they get him away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Tries a shot!
अरे क्या?
And he's steered it beyond the post.
कुछ नहीं मिलता।
अपने लगता मुझे खराब भाई।
Six added
ठीक है,
minutes
अपने
has been
टारगेट के
indicated.
ऊपर ही बैठा है।
And this is Kane. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish?
क्या कहाँ मारी
And
भाई?
he's missed it.
कहाँ? मतलब कुछ ये कदम हो गया भाई इसका।
Still no way through. The defending here
अरे
is
वो क्यों छोड़ रहे?
resolute.
ऑफसाइड।
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
कहाँ था ये? कहाँ था मेसी?
अरे बड़ा चला गया। ये ट्रिक है बात।
Camavinga towering forward here. And the shot!
जाते जाते एक और अब नहीं हो पाएगा।
And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
गोली गोल करना।
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result...
चल करते। बस थोड़ा सा कलेक्ट करके फिर निकालते हैं। क्या है कलेक्ट? ठीक है। इसमें भी कुछ नहीं है। चाहिए इसको करके रखते हो। दिखला दियो मेरे को। लेना पड़ेगा। चलो फिर आज की स्ट्रीम चलो फिर गाइस आज की स्ट्रीम यहीं ख़त्म की जाती है। धन्यवाद। चलो मिलते हैं।